highly delighted and watching the chip float along on their stream, the little girls ran straight into the group of men. So now these two little girls were highly delighted. They were extremely happy because they are now once again friends. And now they are just watching the chip that is just floating through the stream. Chip, what is meant by chip? Piece of wood. The little girls ran straight into the group of men. They are just running towards the men who were just quarreling there. The old woman, seeing them, said to the men. So, who is the old woman here? Akulya's grandmother is just saying to the men, "Are you not ashamed of yourself to go fight on account of these lassies?" Okay, so this old woman is saying, are you not ashamed? Ashamed means felt sorry or feel sorry of to fight with these little children on account of these lassies. On account because of lassies, girls. So, in the case of these little children, are you not ashamed to fight among yourself when they themselves have forgotten all about it and are playing happily together? These little girls, they completely forgot about themselves or about their quarrel and they are friends once again. And why do you stand here and fight likewise? Dear little soul, here little soul here mentioned as the men and women who came to fight along with the little girls. They are wiser than you. So this is a comment given by the old women or the old grandmother. That means they are wiser than you. Who is they here mentioned? Little girls. Little girls are wiser than you. The men looked at the little girls and were ashamed. So now the men who are just standing behind are now very much ashamed and they are just looking at the little girls and laughing at themselves. Each went back to their own homes. They just laughed at themselves and each men and women went back home. What is the message of this lesson? Can anyone guess? Yes, children can be our best teachers if we are humble enough to receive their lessons. So let's also try to follow this message. What is the name of our lesson? Little girls wiser than men. What's meant by wiser? Intelligent. The two little girls were very intelligent. How? They forgot about the incident in a short period, whereas the men turned the small incident as a big trouble. Now we can learn the new words and their meanings. Easter, a Christian festival. Easter meaning a Christian festival. Next one, sledging, riding over snow in a special vehicle. Sledging means riding over snow in a special vehicle. Yards, courtyard. Yards, courtyard. Lane, street. Lane means street. Homesteads, houses with land around them. Homesteads, houses with land around them. Puddle, small pool of dirty water. What is meant by puddle? Small pool of dirty water. Finery, fine or bright colored cloths and jewels. Finery means fine or bright colored cloths and jewels. Next one, fancy took them. Fancy took them. Felt like doing something different. Felt like doing something different. Splash, to scatter a liquid. Splash, to scatter a liquid. Next one, scold. speak angrily. Scold, speak angrily. Next one, ankles. Joint connecting feet to leg. Ankles, joint connecting feet to leg. Next one, plumped down. Put down with a heavy fell. Plumped down. Put down with a heavy fell. Stains, dirty marks. Stains means dirty marks. Strike, to hit with force. Strike, to hit with force. Trouble, trouble means problem. Scrambled, move quickly. Scrambled, move quickly. Sleeves, a part of garment that covers a person's arm. Sleeves means a part of garment that covers a person's arm. Seized, seized, to take hold forcibly. What is meant by seized? To take hold forcibly. Howl, to cry bitterly. What's meant by howl? To cry bitterly. Affair, event. Affair, event. Come to blow, to start fighting. Come to blow means to start fighting. Next one, rejoicing, feeling joyful. Rejoicing, feeling joyful. Next one, folly, act of foolishness. Next one, folly, act of foolishness. Abusing, using offensive language. Abusing, using offensive language. Scrapping, scratch the ground. Scrapping means scratch the ground. Next one, channel, passage through which water can pass. Channel means passage through which water can pass. Chip, what's meant by chip? Piece. Streaming, streaming means moving in a continuous flow. What is meant by streaming? Moving in a continuous flow. Next one, pacify, to bring peace. Pacify means to bring peace. Next one, ashamed, felt sorry. Ashamed, felt sorry. Next one, lassies. Lassies means girls. Now we can learn the grammar part of chapter 5. Name of the grammar session is verb. Now we are going to study verb. Have you all heard the word verb? Yes. Okay, children. A verb is a word which says something about a subject. What is a verb? It is a word which says something about a subject. That means an action done by the subject, or action words, we call it as verb. Is it clear? Now let me give you an example. You just see whether you can identify the verb in the given sentence. The boy plays football. So which is the verb in the given sentence? Here, what is the verb? Yes, verb is an action done by the subject or action word. Now just identify the verb in the given sentence. Plays. Plays is the verb done, that is the action done by the subject. Now can you tell me which is the subject of the sentence? Yes, the boy is the subject. That means he is the doer of this action, or he is doing the action. Then the boy becomes the subject in the sentence. Next, what is he playing? He is playing football. So here football becomes the object in the given sentence. Is it clear, children? What is the verb? Yes. Now we can move to kinds of verbs. First one, transitive verb. What's the first one? Transitive verb. A verb that requires an object to complete its meaning is called transitive verb. What's a transitive verb? A verb that requires an object to complete its meaning is called transitive verb. When we take a sentence to give complete meaning, it should have an object, or after the verb it should be followed by something. Only then it gives complete meaning. Here an object is added to the verb to give complete meaning. That is called as transitive verb. Here is an example. Alice made a doll. Can you identify which is the verb in the given sentence? Yes, made is the verb. And which is the object in the given sentence? Doll. Only with the help of the object, the sentence is getting complete meaning. Otherwise, you just take the sentence likewise. Alice made. What did Alice make? We are not sure. We are not clear. The message is not given completely, or the meaning is not given completely. So that the word a doll, that is the object, is just added to the verb to give complete meaning. That is called as transitive verb. Another one more example. The man killed a snake. Which is the verb in the given sentence? Killed. Object a snake. So object is just added to the verb to give complete meaning to the sentence. That is called as transitive verb. Now we can move to the next one, intransitive verb. What's intransitive verb? A verb which does not require an object to complete its meaning but makes good sense by itself is called intransitive verb. Intransitive verb, it doesn't have an object, but without object it is giving a meaning. That is called as intransitive verb. What is intransitive verb? It does not have an object to give the meaning, but without the object itself, the meaning is just conveyed. That is called as intransitive verb. Now we can see the example. The girl smiled. Which is the verb in the given sentence? Yes, smiled. So with the completion of this verb itself, we are getting the meaning. One more example I can give you. The sun shines. So which is the verb in the given sentence? Shines. Within that verb itself, we are getting the meaning. So we don't want another object to give the meaning. Such type of verbs are called as intransitive verb. Next, third one, verbs of incomplete predication or incomplete verb. What is the third one? Verbs of incomplete predication or incomplete verb. The other name only is called as incomplete verb. Verbs that require a word or words to complete the predicate is called incomplete verb. What is called as incomplete verb? We need a word after the verb to complete the meaning. That's only called as incomplete verb. Transitive verb, we have seen that object is added. Here it's not compulsory to add object. We can add any word. It can be a complement or any words we can just add to make it a complete, to give a complete meaning. That's called as incomplete verb. Here is an example. The man seems tired. What is the verb here? Seems. The word just added here is tired. It is a complement. It's just added here to give complete meaning to the sentence. So that's why it is called as incomplete verb. Next one more example. She became sad. Became is the verb here. We are just adding the word sad here to make complete meaning or to give complete meaning to the sentence. Otherwise, if we stop with the word became, can it give us any sense? No. That's why to give complete meaning, we are just adding another word after the verb, a word or more words to give complete meaning. That's called as incomplete verb or verbs of incomplete predication. Now we can learn main and auxiliary verb. The first one, main verb or principal verb. What's the first one? Main verb or principal verb. So what is the main verb? Main action done by the subject. What's main verb? The main action done by the subject. And we can also change them to get another form. The main verb can be changed. It is the base form of the verb. Main verb is the base form of the verb. Now I'll give you a sentence. You just think whether you can identify the main verb in the given sentence. The boy plays football. Which is the main verb in the given sentence? Plays. Yes. Now, the main verb in the sentence, as I told you, can be changed. Just changed to past tense. The boy played football. The verb plays is changed to played. So, here plays is the main verb. Next, we are going to see auxiliary or helping verbs. What's it? Auxiliary or helping verb. What are auxiliaries? Here are some auxiliaries. Be verbs like is, am, are, was, were, have, had, has, do, did, does, can, could. These are some of the auxiliaries. Auxiliaries are otherwise called as helping verb. It is used with a main verb to make tenses and forms. What is auxiliaries? It is used with the main verb to make tenses and forms. Here is a sentence. You just identify whether you can pick out the main verb and auxiliary verbs in the given sentence. The boy is playing football. What kind of tense it is? It is present continuous tense. Now, can you identify the main verb in the given sentence? Yes, playing is the main verb. And is the auxiliary verb. So, here the word is helping the main verb. So, here in the given sentence, we have main verb as well as auxiliary verb. So, it is very clearly said that auxiliary is supported always with a main verb. The next grammar part is subject-verb agreement. The last session we have already learned what is the subject and what is the verb. What's the subject, children? The person we speak about in a sentence, that's called as subject. And what is a verb? Yes, action words are called verb. Here, the verb must agree with the subject in number and person. That's called as subject-verb agreement. That is, if the subject is singular, the verb also should be singular. If the subject is singular, the verb should be singular. And if the subject is plural in number, the verb should be plural. If the subject is plural, the verb should also be plural. For example, Raju is a clever boy. So, which is the verb in the given sentence? Is. Is the verb. Which is the subject? Raju. Raju is singular in number. So, it is singular subject. Is the verb here. Is also in singular. So, the subject here agrees with the verb in the given sentence. So, the given sentence is correct. The next one, they were happy at home. They were happy at home. Here, which is the verb? Were. Where is it in singular or plural? Yes, it is plural in number. They are many in number. So, it is plural in number. Here also, the subject agrees with the verb in number. So, the given sentence is correct. Yes. Next, sentences sometimes have two subjects. Okay, so that the subject we have to take it as plural in number. If the sentences have two subject, we have to take the subject as plural in number and the verb also should agree with it, that is plural verb. Example, you say, Raju and Meera are friends. Which is the verb given here? Are. Is it singular or plural? Are is plural in number because we have two subjects. One is Raju, the other one is Meera. So it is plural in number. Next, if the sentences begin with their, T-H-E-R-E, their, then the verb must agree with the real subject. That is the subject given in the sentence. If the sentence begin with their, then the verb should agree with the real subject which is given in the sentence. For example, you say, there are two tables in the room. There are two tables in the room. Which is the verb given here? Are. Are is the verb. Here we have the subject tables and the number of tables 2. So it is indicating plural. So we have two tables here. So the subject is here plural in number. So the verb also we have to agree plural in number. Next one, words such as news, food, clothing, stationery, much, a little, a lot, each, either, etc. likewise take always the singular verb. Words such as news, food, clothing, stationery, much, a little, a lot, each, either, etc. likewise always take singular verb. Children, I hope you understood the grammar session. Work out the exercises which is given in the textbook.